Good noon, everyone. Welcome to our group report on the fascinating topic of the material self. We're excited to delve in this area with you all. We'll be exploring how our possessions and physical appearance shape our sense of self and how this impact our lives and relationships. So let's begin. The material self is a concept in psychology that refers to the part of our identity connected to physical possessions and external elements. First introduced by William James, it emphasizes how objects, the body, and personal belongings reflect and shape who we are. So, William James, a pioneering American psychologist, divided the self into three parts: the material self, social, and spiritual self. James believed that people see their possessions as a reflection of who they are. For example, someone's room or car might express their personality. And include his famous quote, ingon siya dito nga, "A man's self is the sum total of all that he can call his." This means that our material possessions, from our clothes to our homes, contribute to our sense of self. Example, if someone owns a vintage record player, they might feel a sense of identity connected to music in a certain era. Kay whenever nga makadungog tag vintage nga word, atong manuhanaan anak it's about classic or old type of era or mga stuff. So next.
So these are the key components. First, we have the body. This includes the physical appearance, clothing, and body modifications. Second, we have possessions. This is like phones, cars, and fashion that express personalities. So, mo ni siya ang katuwa mga hilig no mga gusto. Third, we have the body image or subjective perception of our physical self and how we feel about our appearance. Fourth, we have the home. The way we design and arrange our living space reflects our values. Relationships, close ties, and family are often viewed as extensions of the self. Next. Role and identity. Material possessions act as symbols of identity, helping people express themselves and relate to others, especially in consumer societies. What we own often signals status, interests, and even aspirations. Next. Significance of the material self. Identity formation. Our material possessions and association can contribute to our self-concept and how we define ourselves in relation to others. Social interaction. Our appearance, belongings, and how we present ourselves can influence how others perceive and interact with us.
Okay, significance of the material self. Sense of belonging. Possessions and belonging can provide a sense of stability, security, and connection to something larger than ourselves. A sense of belonging through possessions came from comfort and identity they provide, helping us feel secure, grounded, and connected to people, places, or communities. Status and achievement. Some material possessions can be used to symbolize status, achievements, and success, influencing how we are perceived by others. Next slide, please. Here are the examples of the material self in real life. First is dressing in a certain style to express your identity. Second was decorating your room to reflect your personality. And feeling upset if your favorite phone or personal item is lost. It feels like losing part of yourself. And lastly, posting OOTD or outfit of the day on social media as a way to show who you are. Next slide, please. As for the modern context, in today's digital world, the material self extends to online profiles and digital belongings. While helpful for self expression, Overemphasis on material identity can lead to materialism and self-worth issues. Self-worth issues arise when a person consistently doubts their value or importance. This often stems for low self-esteem, where they may feel inadequate, undeserving, or not good enough. These feelings can affect relationships, goals, and overall rejection. Next slide, please.
In conclusion, while the material self plays a significant role in shaping our identity through our interactions with the physical and social world, it is essential to maintain a balanced perspective. By recognizing the self worth should not be solely defined by possessions, we can foster a we can foster a healthier sense of identity that values personal qualities, relationships, and experiences. This balance allows for a more resilient and authentic self, ultimately leading to greater fulfillment and well being. That would be all, and thank you for listening, everyone.